Okay guys, so today's test is a gymnastics test. It's max rep chest to bar pull-ups, okay? Like we talked about yesterday, if you haven't touched a pull-up bar in a while and you magically have one now, then I wouldn't necessarily advise you to do a max repetition. That's just kind of like asking for a problem. So what we can do is we can break it down. We can do an EMOM, and we're gonna do 4 to 8 reps, whatever you can handle, but it has to be unbroken, okay? So we'll talk about the chest bar, and then we'll get into an at-home version if you don't have a pull-up bar, okay? So chest bar, we wanna focus on grip width. Sometimes people will get pretty efficient with their pull-up. They'll bring their grip in, be more stacked position, it's good. Their knuckles will wrap around the bar, they'll go over top. If you want to show you some regular pull-ups with a regular grip, notice this regular grip, he's straight line on his arm, not a chest bar, just a pull-up, okay? You notice how we don't necessarily, if you watch his elbows, we don't have to get through. We don't need to widen our grip, because we're stronger here, right? And our elbows, if you watch Pesky, his elbows stay in front, and that's fine. We still accomplish our goal of getting the chin over the bar. But if now I want to bring the bar to my chest and I keep that grip, it's going to get very blocked there. So what we do is we take the grip out just slightly wider. Okay, so the rule of thumb is to put your thumb where your pinky used to be on the bar. So if my pinky's here, my thumb there, if you're a piano player, you'll get that real good. All right, so up on the barbell, he's gonna take a slightly wider grip. And now he's gonna do his chest to bar. Watch his elbow go back, kind of like a bench press behind his body. And he's gonna drive to the bar. Don't be afraid yeah, lots of power, all right? So play with your grip width today. That works for butterflies as well. Some people feel like they get blocked off when they're falling from a butterfly pull up, and all we need to do is maybe something as simple as get the grip out a little bit wider, and then it's money from there. All right, so if you don't have a pull-up bar, but you have something to do body rows with, you can do the same format with some challenging body rows, whether you got rings, table, chairs, all right? Or you can do an isometric hold, and today we're gonna show you just a reverse plank from your elbows. This one's very hard, it's harder than it looks. So you're gonna get nice and tight on the floor, like best you organize himself. You're gonna drive your hips up nice and straight. You're gonna get stretch through the shoulder, front delts there, and you're gonna get very, very shaky and contracting through all those pull-up muscles in the upper back, okay? Now, a way to make this easier, feet flat, bend the knees, okay? A little bit easier there, okay? Cool. Enjoy. If you want to elevate that, you can go back to those pull-up chair planks. All right, welcome to the METCON. We're going from the massive pull to the massive push. Okay, so we have 4-minute windows times 4 sets, all right? So for 16 minutes, you're gonna be having to get in an 800-meter run, so you're gonna have to run fairly hard, and then in your remaining time of that window, max rep handstand push-ups, okay? Doesn't have to be unbroken, you can kick down whenever you want, and and then get back into it. You just have that working time to complete it, and then you're back in your next round. And that's an important piece of information. So, when you're running, and this is for any time you're running, but more importantly today even, because we are pairing the run with upper body focus in the handstand push-up, we want to pretend the cue is that you're holding baby chicks in your hands, all right? You don't want to crush those baby chicks. Don't be a savage, okay? We want to protect them, and therefore don't death grip your fists. We never want to squeeze our fists when we run. It just causes unnecessary fatigue. And if the visual of holding those chicks in your hand doesn't work, just put your thumb on your ring finger when you run, and then allow it to relax, just like Pesky's doing here. And then we're brushing the hip as we run, and then that's gonna totally relax the shoulder, okay? So a lot of focus on the hands today. Now, when we get back from the run, we wanna realize that these are kipping handstand push-ups, or they can be, if you decide that. And a kipping handstand push-up, I know I alluded to the fact that it was an upper body movement before, but we want to think about it like it's a full body movement, because we are going to be using every ounce of musculature that we can in the kip. And I want you to watch that here with Besky. So he's gonna kick up nice and sturdy from the wall. He's gonna hit, as soon as he descends on the floor, he kicks up again. He's gonna try to increase this cycle time by using his whole body. Knees come down as he goes down, and he's spring loaded ready for the next rep. This quick cycle time is gonna drastically reduce his time on tension, okay? I know the last time we talked about handstand push-ups, we talked about increasing the time on tension. That's training. Today is a test. So by decreasing time on tension, we're gonna make it easier on ourselves to get more reps in that time window, okay? So if we focus on that, and then on one more thing, we'll have a good workout, okay? And we'll get a lot more reps than I think than we might want to, which is good. So the next thing we need to think about is we need to be aware. We need to be aware of that burnout. We never want to hit burnout. It's good to think about it like simply like a traffic light system, okay? We're a green light. We have a green light to go, all right? If that rep tempo is consistent. Okay, so that consistent speed and that rep tempo, green light, okay? Warning sign comes in, so the yellow light comes in when we start feeling that maybe slow down a bit, okay? And then red light when we feel like the next rep is going to be the rep that we actually visually slow down and we stop and have to push out any reps. If we ever get to that point where we have to push out a rep, we've done too many, okay, in a row. And that's burnout happening and taking place. So avoid the burnout, keep the rep cycle fast and speedy. All right, have fun with it. Good luck.